It's only once, of course, yeah.
Hello and welcome back to round 6 of YCS Rimini 2017. I'm still here with Marcello and Robert.
Yes, and we're still actually surprisingly good. I mean, like, usually we're flagging by about now.
Yeah.
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 Because it's the 6th round.
It is the 6th round, but we're still going.
Yeah, definitely.
I've got to admit, I'm getting a bit warm. It's a bit warm.
A bit warm.
Yeah, I'm getting a bit red. It's a bit warm. But we'll move. We'll do it. We're going to do it.
Yeah.
Okay. So we had this planned for you last round as the secondary feature match. We've not actually been able to see our secondary feature match all that much because we've been going to time and such. But, you know, we decided to bring this guy back because his deck was so
unique.
Strange.
Interesting, yeah.
I like how we all went with synonyms. Words. Is that right? Synonyms?
Yeah,
Synonym,
of the word. But yeah, it's weird. So without further ado, let's get over to the table and we'll talk about it as it's being played.
Okay, so here we go.
Okay. So yeah, the decks are still to be updated. In fact, Thuong is playing a 60-card deck that includes both a lot of engines. He has Zoodiacs, he has Shadows, and he has Zombies. So quite a unique assembly there. While Leon is relying on a true Draco Zoo. Pretty much standard, but yeah, seems solid overall.
There we go.
That should update any second now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm very glad that I went in and asked Thuong how to pronounce his name. Otherwise, I was going to completely get it wrong.
Okay, should be putting in the first hands now.
Yeah.
I think the guys
Yeah,
are just
they
putting
check
some cards in.
them. Okay.
So yeah, Thuong is down as other, but
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't know how to write his deck anyway.
Yeah,
it's
it's kind of
such a long name would be.
60 card Shadow Zoo, Gem Knight, Shiranui.
Yeah, that's what that's what written there.
yeah, graveyard mishmash.
Oh, what did we call this?
Oh yeah, no, we totally had.
That graveyard looked greener.
That graveyard looks greener.
That was
yeah,
it.
that was it. Marcello, do you like the name?
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what we called it. However, it only plays one of those.
Yeah, but
cards
now it needs to be updated, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah. That graveyard looks greener 1/3 of the time.
So he opens pretty well with the Scorpio when the card is like high risk high reward, because if you get Ashed or Maxi there, it hurts a lot, but if you don't, then it's such a blowout because you are able to search Brilliant Fusion as he's doing and extend your combos without really caring about the new Master Rule. So
Yeah.
Looking over on Leon's hand.
yeah,
He's got some decent plays.
So he's going to Exceed Summon into the MX Saber Invoker.
yeah. He's playing both Missus Radiant and Proxy Dragon in his extra deck.
Nice.
So he's able to do quite some link summoning.
Yeah. I feel like, not in like a huge way, but the TCG players have definitely embraced the Link monsters.
Yeah. They have. And now there is a really cool interaction. As I said, you can go into the Missus if you want, and when he's gonna use Brilliant Fusion, if he can send Trick Clown, and he gets back the Heroic Champion as well, because you receive damage from Trick Clown. So that's quite an impressive combo. Let's see if he does go for that.
Yeah, almost certainly. However, whenever he looks through his deck, it takes him a little longer. He's got more cards.
Yeah, I mean, he has a lot of options still. Fairy Tale Snow is still such a blowout card, and we all know it. Yeah, he does go for that interaction. It makes sense. So he's gonna have 2 level 4s in the field.
Yeah. What was that deck called?
Which one?
The one that just abused Heroic Blades and the Larval Chain. Can you remember the name? We never had it in the TCG.
No,
No, not sure.
I'm not sure which
I
one.
can't remember now. Yeah, there was a deck that abused like rank 4s and Heroic
Mhm.
Blades using the Larval Chain, but by the time we got Heroic the heroic,
Okay.
we
Yeah,
didn't
we didn't have any
lava
more
chain.
lava chain. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so now he can go for a really big zoo play. And he's probably playing Proxy Dragon like along the combo. So
Yeah, definitely.
We'll see when he decides to go for that.
And don't forget, he gets that extra normal summon as well.
Yeah. And he does. So the extra normal is used. He can send the only trap card in his deck, which is Zoodiac combo.
Well, you're definitely much less likely to draw it.
Yeah.
Oh, he's going to send Ram Ram.
Yeah, it just sends random. It's understandable. You have some
Mm.
resilient against Regeki or Darko, and we can see Leon actually has a Regeki, so
Oh,
Yeah.
he's
Proxy
correct.
Dragon. I think this is the most we've seen someone use Link Zones
yeah.
this
Yeah.
whole tournament.
I mean, we saw a lot with Falanga, but yeah, this is not a deck that's supposed to do it like all games, so it's pretty
Yeah.
good. And he's still, look at that, he's still left with Foolish Warrior and Pot of Desire, so he's not done yet, not
Cla-
at all.
Clown Blade. Thank you, everyone. Clown Blade. That was the name of the deck.
Oh, yeah.
Clown Blade Turbo is what it was called.
Mm-hmm. He has a lot of options because he can use the Foolish Burial either offensively, like sending Mizuki here, or defensively. Yeah, he does send the Mizuki because he has the Solitaire from the beginning, so he is gonna be able to like go through whatever he wants. Synchros, XYZ, Link Monsters, and Fusion. So that's a unique start using all 4 different types of extra deck monsters.
If only he had a ritual monster, he would be able to summon Sophia.
Yeah.
Yeah,
for-
this was all from a single Predator plant, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was all from a single Predator plant, right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah, impressive field. He plays both Omega and Bilzy. Bilzy is more for the true Draco matchups because they have a really, really tough time dealing with it. They usually need some sort of Stormforth or Skill Drain, something like that. Okay, Omega. Wow, what an opening.
This would be a great point to mention that you can you can actually vote to see who's going to win each match, and you can find the link in chat. So please do go and vote. Let's have a look and see what people are voting at the moment. Yeah, so for Thuong, it's currently 80%.
Yeah, it's understandable.
Wow. It's
What?
like a rainbow of monsters.
Yeah, and he's still going. Tornado as well. Yeah, he's not playing like Minerva or anything like that.
That is a huge
And
field.
still Pot of Desires, so.
That is all super legitimate under the new rules
Yeah.
as well, using Mrs. Radiant and Proxy Dragon.
Yeah. Something
Wow.
worth mentioning is about Cypherm Omega.
Yeah.
That it works really well with the new rules, because even if you summon it in your extra deck zone, when it goes back after you banish it, it will come back to a main monster zone.
Yeah.
So that's really cool.
Good mention. Good mention.
Okay, go back. Let's see if he does no. That would be insane. Doesn't look like it. So he does have the combo though, which is also really good. Okay, so after all of this, Raigeki is still insane. So
Yeah.
Unless he decides to use Omega right now.
Mm-mm. He can't though, because he gave him the turn player priority. So Leon still has the priority to play a card before Omega is gonna be used in my face.
Mm.
He can set Raigeki or use it if he just wants. So
I think he was trying to understand exactly how Proxy Dragon worked.
yeah, that's also a thing. Yeah, and Raigeki
There
comes
goes
down.
Raigeki.
Thuong is definitely not happy about it. Does Proxy Dragon protects even if there are like destroyed at the same time? Or
I need to reread Proxy Dragon.
we should just check it out.
There you go.
And we can probably see how when it happens, but
No, because all of the monsters are marked for destruction. You can't double mark a monster. Or apparently you can.
Apparently you can.
Oh, 1 second. It says cards.
Cards.
Yes, it says
For
cards,
card.
so you can. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Is
instead
it
of the
negated or?
it just stops the destruction.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, just stops the destruction.
Yeah, it says cards. I didn't see the S.
Yeah, but then
Wow.
then. Mm,
What were you gonna say, Michelle?
1 second. Ah, okay. Yeah.
So instead of destroying all of the cards,
Yeah,
you can destroy just
it's-
one,
Wow.
which is very different to Samurai.
Oh,
Yeah.
and terraforming just got ash blossomed.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the proxy made a world of difference now. It's also strange that he's decided to ash that, because I mean, Tornado Dragon would have worked really well on the diagram. But oh, Masterpiece is back, and that's not
That's
gonna do
big.
too much though, because it's not immune to monsters.
Yeah.
So the Dragon can just make sure to work with it.
Yeah. So it's destroying.
But yeah, he's trying what he can, of course.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, gonna chain it, destroy. See.
Yeah. Just a chain masterpiece effect. So he's trying to just clear some stuff. So he can protect. Oh no, he's got nothing to protect.
Yeah. No, he's just using it, so now we will get back both Tree Clown and the Heroic Champion again.
I think he could have. Oh no, sorry, because he was getting destroyed first.
Yeah.
So he could have like prevented one of the destructions of something by getting rid of something else that was already targeted by a different monster, by the trap site. Sorry.
Yeah, I think he could have though.
Yeah, he could have destroyed the Tornado Dragon to save Raiden.
It's not once per turn, right? Or
No,
is it?
no, it's just whenever the time happens.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Barrage is still there, so he's still able to break through this board, but there is so much going on that it's
There's
gonna
a
be
lot of
quite
stuff.
hard.
It's a lot of stuff, right?
Yeah. Combo is gonna be used now.
It's nice to have somebody go back to an old format, in this case, the 60 card format,
Yeah.
and just kind of make it work again.
He gets the draw.
It was a Shiranui Spirit Master.
Yeah.
Yeah, for those in chat who are talking about the Proxy Dragon, if you reread Proxy Dragon, it actually says if cards would be destroyed. So that means doesn't matter how many cards are being destroyed, you can prevent the destruction by destroying one of the monsters that it's linked to.
Trying to
Yeah,
go
it's
for-
strange
for-
that he decided not to use it the second time with the
Yeah.
Masterpiece, because then he could have tornadoed the barrage, and that would have changed it quite a bit. But
It's the same wording on Stardust Dragon, isn't it?
No, it is unique, I think, in the way that Proxy Dragon is worded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought the word, like the S on cards to say,
yeah, it's pretty unique.
Because Stardust just negates something; it doesn't redirect
true.
destruction.
Yeah, I mean, I think it's similar to the protection cards, like Return of the Dragon Lords and those kind of cards, right?
Yes. Yeah. Actually, that's a good example.
that,
yeah.
that one's a good example.
Yeah. If trying to think of if it said you can protect a card.
Yeah.
It's the plural
Yeah,
that
yeah,
matters.
it's the plural,
just because there's a plural on there.
Okay, so yeah, it just makes a big trident. Get rid of the proxy dragon, which is the problem card at the moment, and he's trying his best to stay in this game. Yeah. Plays back to Thuong. Okay, Fairy Tails no. Yeah. Thought he could put Dryden face down, and maybe he should have thought about it a little bit longer, because he immediately realized he can only target the Kong at the moment. And I think he only has Emerald, Dagusto Emerald left as a rank 4 outside of Broadbull. And yeah, he goes for the Dagusto. Probably forcing out the negation, but then the snow comes back and it becomes pretty annoying. Let's see how Leon wants to deal with it. Is Leon without any guard? Yeah, looks like it, right? Doesn't have any guard in his hand.
Yeah, he has no cards in hand.
So I was thinking maybe Thuong could have just swing into the right and forcing it, and then in Memphis 2 he can play whatever zoo he wants. That could have been a safer play, but his actual deck is actually really tight, so he only has like a bunch of one-offs. Because as you could see, he plays like a lot of different type of monsters, so it's understandable. I'm surprised that Leon decided not to destroy the Emerald. Now he gave him a draw and Snow comes back anyway, but yeah, and that's what's happening. Snow is such an incredible card when it works.
Yeah.
I hate it, to be honest. It's one of my- I really like the feeling when people, yeah, we were just milling with the grass look screener and eating the snows were really bad.
I think it was definitely worse when it was the grass look screener.
Yeah.
Because Snow immediately had like 3 summons.
Exactly.
Oh, and he's just made sure that he has 5 or more to the graveyard without the same name. So Orbital Hydrolander can come out.
Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, another card that's kind of, I've been waiting to see it come out and cause some destruction. It's actually really cool.
It's really good.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna read it. Or no, it seems like he knows it.
Yeah, he's just checking to see if there is.
I would have read it for sure. Like, it's not something common, not something you see every day.
No.
Perfect. Ooh.
Yeah, let's see. Oh, wow.
Oh, no.
Huh?
He hit it.
Yeah.
Still, he's got enough to be able to play the Snow again.
Does he then have enough monsters in grave? Because he needs to have 2 or more. Yeah, he has plenty. No? I don't think he does.
Yes, one more noise then. Look like it. Yeah.
He's got 8 in grave at the moment, so if he removes 7, takes the Snow out. Doesn't have enough monsters in grave.
I think he has more than 10 cards actually, though.
But didn't he just remove 7 for Snow?
Yeah. But then don't you need only 2?
Yeah, you need to have at least 2.
So I think he has enough. Let's see, they're just checking.
Okay, he didn't look like he
Yeah.
looked like he did it. Just attacking instead.
Could he resolve it with doubles no engrave?
Yeah, I thought he had enough.
You know,
Yeah,
but
he
I
has
mean,
enough to summon it.
Doesn't have to be like
Yeah, he
different
has
names to resolve.
Yeah, he does.
Oh, you also have the Spirit Master to destroy one more card. Now that it's summoned
Wow.
by Snow. Yeah. So that's an incredible turnout.
Wow,
Yeah, he cleared completely. Leon is left
Yeah,
top decking.
with nothing.
he's completely undefended by his
Yeah.
monsters.
And he's still able to go into a Broad Bull and Memphis Shoe. I think he's the last one.
Orbital
Even-
Highlander is
Yeah.
big as well.
Orbital Hydralander,
Yeah, this
super good card.
like he's almost gone. So yeah. Okay.
Yep,
Yeah, he
yeah,
just
he's
scoops
picking
it
up
up.
cards. Wow.
Quite an impressive game one. But Thuong, again, showing how this deck is still relevant, even without the grass look screener. I mean, limited to one.
Didn't
and-
play it at all. There was
Yeah,
still
he
enough
didn't play
search
it.
for him to be able to just go through and get everything that he wanted.
But yeah, and that was I was saying at the beginning, like the Scorpio is such a high risk, high reward card. If it turns to work out, you can do impressive combos. Like actually, yeah, the turn was crazy. Went through all the different types of extra deck monsters, and yeah, even the Regeki diagram barrage wasn't enough.
So, Leon's going to look at his side deck,
Mm-hmm.
wonder what he really went up against.
Yeah, that's definitely not what he planned to be playing. He surely is gonna side these copies of Ash Blossom. That's definitely a good card in this matchup.
Yeah.
But yeah, for the rest of his side deck, he's probably a little bit confused. He might side something for Zoo, which is like enemy controller. Seems to be overall good in this matchup. But yeah, I don't expect too much anything else. Maybe just the Imperial Order, which is always good against a 60 card deck. While, let's say, Thuong on his side, of course, has like multiple copies of side deck cards because he has 60 cards. He has to be able to see them. And he has some Kaiju engine alongside with other removals. He plays Regeki, Dark Holes, and yeah, he actually has the Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries. We might see them this time. It's been a while, but yeah, in 60 cards it's actually a little bit less
Mm-hmm.
possible. But well, you never know.
Such an interesting deck.
Yeah.
So we've got our big featureable players list. You checked them all already, didn't you?
Yeah, it's pretty much no one in contention at this point.
Mm. We had some pretty awesome decks that started out in this tournament. We had Chaos Max Dragon Turbo. We had Red Eyes Predator Plant. We had a Necros player. Satellarknights. Pure Time Lord player apparently.
Does that say Piper Chaos?
Yeah, there was someone, a player from Thailand, who is playing Piper Chaos. Yeah, I've not heard of that for years. We had a Subterra player. We had Mermail, Madolce.
Buster Blader.
Shout out to Mike. Fluffles, Trickstars, which we're going to get at some point.
Yeah.
We'll try to get it on stream.
They're still undefeated at the moment.
Yeah, there are some.
That's actually our backup feature, I believe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, our backup feature is Trickstar.
Yeah, so if we don't get them on this round, we'll certainly get them on next round, because they are currently undefeated, so...
takes a while to shuffle 60 cards like that, so...
Yeah, I wish we'd have spotted the Piper Chaos guy sooner. We'd have had him on.
Hmm.
King Caballo put some serious work in that deck.
They're power shuffling each other's decks now.
Yeah.
Marcello's having flashbacks to the World Championships.
Yeah, exactly. But there was also the judge shuffle at the end that we're gonna miss, so...
Yeah.
I mean, we can ask the judges if you want.
No, no,
You-
thank you. I'll gladly skip that.
Yeah, I remember in the 2014 Worlds at Rimini, I was one of the judges who did the final cut.
You were on the app back then, weren't you?
I was on the app back then. Yeah. We were on that crazy, like raised stage.
Yeah.
It was like 2 or 3 meters
Off the
above the
ground,
ground.
yeah.
Just
It was
for
in
no
this room?
reason. It was actually next door.
You sure? I
Yeah.
thought it was in this one just there.
I'm 100% sure it was next door.
Oh.
Yeah, because it was the end room. The main event was actually in the room that we're sat in right now.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and then the public event was in the main event stage.
I was in the
Area.
little curtained area off to one side.
Yeah, you were.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's actually where the deck check team are right now.
Okay.
Thereabouts, yeah.
Roughly.
Roughly.
Yeah.
Leon actually draws into a full Draco end, no Zoodiac cards for him. So,
He doesn't look too impressed with that.
yeah, it is not what you want to see. You usually want to see at least one Zoo, and yeah, and he has like Ignis, Dynamite, Masterpiece, Diagram, and the Return, so...
And there's 2 Ghost Ogres, Snow Rabbit.
Oh wow, he's not
in
gonna be
Thuong's
happy
hand.
to see that. But he can
Oh.
play around it, and he's doing it. Oh, no, he's not. Okay. I thought he was doing it by setting and just tributing summoning before Diagram, but he's gonna be hit by the Ghost Ogre, and that's not something you wanna see. At this point, you either wait, and then it's not that bad of an end, because you go Dynamite, and then you're able to go into Masterpiece. So that's okay. Let's see what Thuong draws. He gets an Ash Blossom. Oh, that's actually super good. Because he can stop the Dynamite now. So that's super relevant. Such a great spot now. Because you go Solitaire and Barrage as well. Yeah, the Ash Blossom is crazy.
Is he can?
Is he not
no,
using it?
Not using it.
Well,
Ooh.
that's kind of...
Interesting.
Yeah. I wonder why. Yeah.
Marcello, would you mind just passing me the deck list for our secondary feature? Can you read them?
Okay, let's see. He goes for Rat Piers. But yeah, he's risking it a lot now. He can still go Stoker, like at worst, the Apocalypse was such a waste of resources. Just now, how do you out Masterpiece?
So now we see Thuong going off into the combo.
Yeah, he, as I said, he could still go Stoker, which he did, but then he lost the Rat Pier as well.
Yeah.
So it would have been so much easier if he just decided to Ash Blossom the Dynamite. I think he probably forgot and then realized, because then there is no way he would have just willingly used the Ghost Ogre there.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean, he was lucky enough to have the Ghost Ogre as a backup plan in case he forgot, and he's still gonna be able to go for a rank, for a Synchro level 8 or a rank 4, whatever he wants to do. But definitely not as good as he could have been.
Now, our secondary feature match that's going on at the moment is Paolo Draco.
Yeah, Draco.
Dorico. He is playing Trickstar versus our friend Emmanuel with his Infernoids.
Yeah, which we just saw last round.
Yeah, even though we saw Manuel last round, I wanted to show the trick stars.
Yeah, I actually just realized that I know Paolo is from my locals, so
Oh, yeah?
I didn't even know.
I've literally just been told, just as I said that the secondary table is finished.
Ah,
Let's find
Yeah.
out who won.
Yeah, we've actually not got a single secondary feature match on today.
yeah.
I think the secondary feature match keeps finishing much sooner. But I guess it makes sense because the guys on the primary one are probably a little more nervous, taking more time with their moves,
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. Which makes sense.
And there he goes. Bilzy is the card I was talking about. It's such a difficult card to remove for the True Draco deck, and he's out there now.
Manuele won.
Ah,
with,
so Infernoid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Still, we could get the Trickstar deck on next round.
Yeah, still X1, so quite a good.
Yeah, it's a pretty good score
Oh,
going into
yeah.
round 7.
It's not quite 17.
Wow, he draws another Dynamite. Yeah, just past turn, and that's super unfortunate for Leon.
Is that Beals?
Yeah,
It
that's
is
Beals.
Beals.
I looked away for a second to check
Yeah.
what was going on the other side, and then Beals hit the field.
Feels is super scary.
Yeah. The only way you can do it is just like drawing at Zoo and crashing into it with Whiptail, and right now he's sitting on 3 Draco monsters without any spell and trap, so that's actually a super unfortunate situation. Let's see if he draws any Zoo.
Didn't catch what that was.
Yeah. Spell and trap, not gonna help right now.
Oh, here we go.
Wow, and
That's a lone fire.
yeah, and that means Scorpio again, and troubles.
That's a dimensional barrier set face down.
Not too bad, but yeah. The worst case scenario, you can use it on Synchros and then tribute a trap to destroy the Bilzy, but right now he's probably being forced to use it on the Scorpio. We'll see what happens, because yes, he's actually that good zone locked at the moment, so yeah, I get the Scorpio. These cards, Shadow Hedgehog. Wow, another engine yet.
Leon looks like he
Yeah.
knows what's coming.
And he gets Brilliant Fusion. Yeah, because I'm pretty sure you can add Shadow Fusion with the Predapon combo as well. So
Yeah, it's anything with fusion in the name. isn't
Yeah,
it?
so
Yeah.
that's a really cool interaction.
Even instant fusion, but
Yeah,
our boy Norden is
He's gone.
yeah.
But this is enough damage almost to seal the game with Fairy Tales, no? Might be quite close. So
It is
let's
extremely
see.
close.
Yeah, Freetown. Yeah. Let's see. I don't quite remember the attacks of the
Beals is-
Predapons.
Beals is 3k.
Yeah, I know
Uh,
the 3K, but
Scorpio is 1200 and Cobra
yeah.
is
Okay, so
1000.
that's 22. Yeah, it's not quite it, but yeah, almost game. Let's see what he draws.
Oh, it's Imperial Order.
Imperial Order.
And that doesn't help.
No.
I
not
mean, he
one
can
bit.
summon yeah.
Well, I
a
guess he
true
can tribute
Draco,
summon.
but-
Yeah. Still not going to get over that Beals.
Yeah, but if you summon a True Draco, then he's actually dead on board, because builds the attacks over it, and he just bring back Fairy Tales, no, and that's enough damage to seal
Yep.
the
Yeah.
game.
So, having perfect knowledge, it seems that Thuong has won.
Yeah, let's see if that comes to reality, though. Yeah,
And there is a...
that's all he can do. Gonna attack over one of those. Yeah, Thuong probably already knows that he needs something else, or he has game on board. Let's see if he put the pieces together.
I think he's going to.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, he
pretty
just needs to
easy.
attack.
You just need to attack and not use any effect before. I mean, yeah, that's fine. Doesn't matter.
Yeah, just
Doesn't
a bit of
even
extra
need
damage.
that. Yeah, attacks with both, and that's enough damage to seal the game.
We're going to see a handshake.
Yeah.
And there it is. Now let's talk a bit more about that in our post-match discussion.
And we're back. So,
Do you like 60 cards?
yeah,
That graveyard definitely looked greener.
it looked
There was
pretty
lots
green.
of plants in it.
It looked pretty. Yeah, exactly. It looked pretty green.
Yeah.
That was kind of, I don't want to say surprising, because we picked it because we knew that he was going to do some crazy combos, but I wasn't expecting it to be quite that crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was a lot of one card fill the field combos going on.
That game
Yeah.
1, guys, was
Wow.
that like 5 things from just one Predator plant.
Yeah,
Was,
it was
that was a
insane.
lot of stuff. And we got to see him use the Proxy Dragon as well in kind of the
Yeah,
correct
the-
use. And yeah, that was pretty crazy.
Yeah, overall, I mean, he didn't even draw grass neither of the game, so
No.
he doesn't need it. So yeah.
Clearly not.
I think, yeah, it's a pretty cool deck. Honestly, it's surprising that he did so well against the True Draco version as well. Because
Yeah.
like the Shadow Fusions and the engine is, of course, much better against a straight zoo or like a pure zoo. But yeah, it worked out. I think the deck has a lot of potential, and yeah, I think he can probably do well. He has
Yeah.
a lot of combos going first, but if he goes second, he still has the grass looks greener and Shadow Fusion, which is amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I like the deck. Yeah,
Yeah,
kudos to him.
it's pretty clear that he like knows all of his cards inside out.
Oh,
he
definitely.
he was performing the combos with
Yeah.
decent speed and getting on with it.
Mhm.
Yeah, absolutely.
So,
Yeah.
Impressive. Yeah, nothing to
So our second feature match, I think, already finished.
yes, it finished.
Yeah,
Inferno
unfortunately, yeah.
won there.
Yeah.
I believe that we may actually have time for an interview.
Yeah, we may. So we're going to be right back, either with an interview
Yep.
or for the next round of YCS Rimini 2017. Catch you guys soon.